In local headlines now, an academy is hoping to shed some spotlight on the development disorder called autism. Let's go over to Fraendy Clervaud now to learn more about this. Fraendy?
Hey, good morning, Janet. Local parents and youth development professionals at Clemson University helped to establish a school for those who may find it challenging at a typical school.
11-year-old Ryan Unum was diagnosed with autism at an early age. It's a disorder that affects the brain's normal development of social and communication skills. For individuals like him, learning can be challenging in a typical classroom setting, but thanks to his parents, Ryan and others get the specialized instruction that they need.
We provide an intensive behavior analytic model, which over time has shown to be very beneficial for children with autism.
His parents, Lori and Dan Unum, helped to establish the Autism Academy of South Carolina. It's a not-for-profit school aimed at helping those with autism spectrum disorders. Curriculum here is catered to the need of the student.
Using the principles of behavior analysis, which are shaping, using the principles of reinforcement to maximize the acquisition of new skills for our students, whether it was language, academic skills, functional types of skills.
The academy is housed with a board-certified behavior analyst and therapists who specialize in psychology and related disciplines. This school is just one of the latest pushes by the family to help those with autism. Ryan's Law was passed in the Palmetto State in 2007. It requires insurance companies in the state to provide medical coverage for persons who are diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. Including the coverage is $50,000 a year for behavioral therapy, much like what is offered at the academy.
Currently, the Autism Academy of South Carolina is being housed on the campus of the Capital City Baptist Church. Autism Academy administrators say their next step is to help establish the academy across the Palmetto State.
As for Ryan, his instructors say he's making outstanding gains in the areas of language and his developmental skills.
Now, coming up later in the show, I'll sit down with Ryan's father to talk about the school and an awareness gala that's coming up next week, highlighting the need to support the Autism Academy of South Carolina. A few moments ago, we aired a story about the Autism Academy of South Carolina and how the school is helping those with the disorder. The academy was founded in part by Lori and Dan Unum. He joins me now to talk about the Academy's Awareness Gala. Good morning, Mr. Unum. Thank you for being here.
Great to be here.
I'm so excited to be able to meet you all. A great endeavor, the Autism Academy of South Carolina. How did you all put that together?
It was a long process, just like the legislation was, but it was something that we knew needed to happen. My wife travels around the country and sees these kinds of institutions and facilities everywhere, these centers. And we knew that that's something we needed to bring to South Carolina. And so it was about a 2-year process from the time we thought we have to do it to the time we opened doors, but it's open now and we're so excited.
And talking about legislation, Ryan's Law, we understand that the school would not have been possible if not for, in part by Ryan's Law, and that's actually a law named after your son.
It is a law named after Ryan, and it was a very exciting process, and that's part of what we're here to talk about about our gala coming up that is going to benefit the school, but also is to honor the legislators that were key to that process. That was really groundbreaking legislation. It was such an exciting time, and that legislation now has taken fire and gone across the country. And actually, Lori is out in Michigan now, and that has just become the 30th state with this kind of reform. And when we started in South Carolina, there was only one other state, and that had not been totally implemented. So we were at the cutting edge of that.
So we're talking about trendsetters right here from the Midlands, making an impact around the nation.
That's right. I mean, I still remember to this day when Governor Sanford had vetoed the legislation. It had already passed both houses, and that veto was overridden. And I remember at the House vote, there was a roll call vote. It was unanimously overridden, and the legislators turned to the parents and the advocates in the gallery and applauded. And that was just an incredible moment. And I think everybody in the chamber that day realized that they had done something extraordinary and extraordinarily beneficial to the children of South Carolina, and as it turns out, to the children of our whole country.
Wow, and talk about that with the lawmakers. And so this awareness gala taking place next week, next Saturday. The purpose of this, you mentioned also as well, to thank the lawmakers.
It's absolutely to thank the lawmakers. We are honoring 7 key lawmakers, Representative Nathan Ballantyne, Representative Scripper Perry, Senator Thomas Alexander, Senator Ray Cleary, Senator Dick Elliott, Senator Joe Lurie, and Senator David Thomas, all who just played key roles in the process. So we want to, in recognition of of the anniversary of the passage of the law, recognize them, and hopefully now get the word out about this new venture.
Absolutely. Now, real quick, now, if I want to attend the gala, I'm watching, how do I get tickets, or what do I do?
I think the easiest thing to do, we are actually getting into social media, is
right.
to go to the Autism Academy of South Carolina, our Facebook page.
Of course, Facebook, you got it. Well, Mr. Unum, thank you so much for being here, and great, awesome work for you and your wife to be able to do all this, the Autism Academy of South Carolina, as well as this gala taking place next Saturday, April 28th, at the Palmetto Club, starting at 6 p.m. And like he said again, we're in a social media environment. Just log on to their Facebook page for more information. Mr. Unum, thank you. We
thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much.